Hello Muffins, today we are interviewing our new president. We will talk about improvement of alcohol abuse in our country.
I have a very ambitious, very progressive agenda.
Financial crisis.
This is more than just a financial crisis.
His relationship with Donald Trump.
We still have a lot more appointments to make.
We will talk about the coronavirus and more. Hello Mr. Joe and welcome to our Mommy News. First, I want to ask you, we all know you're attracted to men. Actually, you're attracted to very rich people.
And I've spoken with over 20 world leaders.
Of course, they have a reason to like you, Tell me, what is your perspective about LGBT? And have you tried to flirt with Donald?
Yes, and we still have a lot more appointments to make. I want this country to be united. The purpose of our administration is, once again, united. We can't keep this virulent political dialogue going. It has to end.
Amazing. Are you trying to leave drugs?
No.
Not ever? Or not now?
No, not soon.
Oh, that sounds promising, ladies and gentlemen. So, you won the elections, and I suppose you're happy.
Yes.
Are you planning to turn the White House into a public house for a week, to celebrate?
It's a really difficult decision that will have to be made. I have a very ambitious, very progressive agenda, and it's going to take really strong leaders in the House and Senate to get it done.
Exactly. I totally agree. Have you started inviting your friends today?
Not today, but it will be starting very shortly, maybe as early as tomorrow.
Mr. Joe, we all know you're a hard alcoholic. Have you tried to make a vaccine for alcoholics? For all of you?
I think talking to, as you may know, I've had a Zoom with the leading governors in the country, 5 Republicans, 5 Democrats. We've talked extensively about the need to cooperate and get the vaccine into places where you can actually get vaccinated, and their ideas of who they think should go first. I think we should be focusing on, obviously, the docs, the nurses, those people who are the first responders. I think we should also be focusing on being able to open schools as rapidly as we can. I think it can be done safely.
Yeah, you're right. There are a lot of alcohol abuse in the schools.
So there's a lot to work out in the next 2 months as to exactly how it will be distributed. Now, maybe the hope is we can actually begin to distribute it. This administration can begin to distribute it before we are sworn in and take office. And so it's all in train right now. I'm feeling good, though.
I bet you are. You're still an alcoholic. But how are you feeling right now? I mean, being an alcoholic as a president?
I hope as president, and many of the Republican governors and mayors felt the same way, I hope that we're going to be able to have a united voice.
Look, you said you're trying to leave alcohol, but at the same time, you're planning to sell alcohol in the schools to prevent the virus from spreading. Explain to us, please.
I think we should be able to do both. But look, I'm very concerned about the schools. And for example, I was on the call yesterday, was Mayor de Blasio, the largest school district in the country. He is in a position where it costs tens of millions of dollars to be able to safely open the schools. So there's a lot we can do, but it is the single best expenditure of our dollars we could engage in now is to provide for these kinds of protection.
Yeah, alcohol is the best prevention from the virus, right?
Yes.
Alcohol shop in schools, it doesn't sound right.
Not only protective gear, but the PPP, meaning the ability to allow businesses and other operations to be able to open and have the wherewithal, the financial aid to open safely.
Mr. Joe, we're talking about alcohol and stuff. But we have virus. What about the virus? What about our people?
Get the kind of help to keep people afloat.
How? By giving them a weed? A joint? I mean, honestly, what does all the people need?
People, I mean, I remember my dad being restless. And I remember one night feeling I could hear my dad. You could just hear the bed moving. So the next night I said, Mom, what's wrong with Dad? He said, honey, he's worried.
Probably about your alcohol abuse. Never mind. I'm listening.
We just lost he had moved jobs. He lost his health insurance.
It happens to anyone. Not a big deal. Please continue.
He doesn't know what to do.
Okay, man. Relax. It's happening every day.
Think of all the people. All the people.
Now you're starting to make me uncomfortable.
What happens? We have to act.
Okay. But don't you realize the alcohol is the problem? People drinking beer and vodka more than water. That is why we even have a financial crisis.
This is more than just a financial crisis. It's a crisis that is causing real mental stress for millions of people.
Yep. That's why we drink even more alcohol. I mean, selling alcohol to school will be the main problem. Why are you creating a problem where there is none?
To solve it and to grow the economy at the same time. The same time.
Okay. You made a great point. Thank you, Mr. Joe, for being our guest. And for you muffins, stay home, wash your hands, and don't drink alcohol like Joe. Bye.